Today we're going to be talking about Jojo Siwa. She's going viral again, and for all the wrong reasons, like usual. It seems like she's really living up to her rebrand. And the most recent thing she's done is cussed out her fans on stage for them booing at her. But before we jump into that, there's also been some other updates that have been happening, which I didn't talk about yet. So we're going to take a look at those as well. And the whole Jojo Siwa thing just feels like she's trying to be too edgy, and it's so edgy that it becomes cringy. She's like that annoying kid that tries to be cool when to be cool, all you got to do is just be yourself, but instead everything that she's doing just feels forced. If you've seen some of the recent videos of her on stage, she's cussing all the time, like an unnecessary amount of time, and she's always saying the B word. I guess that's the new label for her fans, who just calls them all B's. And I don't mean B's as in bees, I mean B as in the cuss word. And just in case you don't know, Jojo Siwa did a rebrand recently where she went from kid friendly to more edgy, and she's cussing a lot more and drinking at Disneyland. I guess that's what her rebrand includes. Oh, and a lot of humping. She does a lot of humping and a lot of grabbing of her body parts, like putting her hands down her pants or up her shirt when she's live on stage in front of hundreds of people, thousands of people. I don't actually know how many people go to these concerts, but well, it looks like when she first performed Karma, she got over 55,000 people. That's a lot of people, and that's a lot of people to be touching yourself in front of. Regardless of that, I wouldn't even be touching myself in front of one person that I didn't know, and doing it in front of 55,000 people. I guess she's really being edgy. And when you're doing something like that in front of 55,000 people, when your audience used to be mainly kids, there's going to be kids at your concerts, right? Just because you say you're rebranding and all of a sudden your content that used to be for kids is no longer for kids, doesn't mean that kids aren't going to watch anymore. But yeah, it is up to the parents to control that. But let's say she just did the rebrand and is strictly, you know, no kids. She doesn't see any kids and she does this and everything's fine, right? Well, she actually points out that there's a kid at her show, and she's cursing at this kid for what reason? I don't know. This kid don't know the difference between being edgy or not.
Bitches, there is a 6-year-old right there. Why the fuck are you here? I love it. I am so here for it. You're awesome, dude.
I like how she's trying to cover herself after being like, what the like kind of disturbed a little bit after seeing that a kid's there, but then being like, oh, that's awesome. There's a kid here. Hell yeah, let's go. I love having 6-year-olds at my shows where I touch myself and also drink on stage and cuss a lot and call them all my fans B words. Why did she have to do that? Why did she have to do that? Why? Why did she have to do that for the show? It doesn't make sense to me. People are there for the music, not to see her touch herself. Well, I guess I take that back. I think a lot of people do go to these concerts because they want to see like a lot of butt or something like that. Like a lot of rappers do. A lot of the rapper girls get on stage and they're twerking their booties around. Some of the guys like that, but I don't think really guys are going to her shows. I would assume that it's mainly women. I don't think straight men are going to this, but she is gay, so maybe she's doing it for her gay audience, the women out there that enjoy seeing her touch herself. Since she did rebrand and she's trying to cater to that audience now, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. But if I had these shows, I would be putting an age limit on them now, since I did rebrand and I was doing all this weird stuff up there. I think that's a thing that you can do. There should be an age limit, 18 plus, something like that. How are 6-year-olds getting into these concerts whenever she's doing stuff like that on stage? By the way, if you guys haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, leave a comment down below saying hello if you're new to the community. Also, go check me out on Instagram at Chaz A. Kirschman, where I post pictures of my life, as well as where I do short commentary clips, much like the ones here on YouTube. The link to that will be in the description down below. Thank you. And some of these comments on these videos is crazy, with one saying, why did she curse at it? With another saying, maybe because Jojo Siwa was Jojo Siwa like 7 months ago. That's what I'm saying. Like, this brand change just happened. How is she not gonna expect kids to not be at her show? Me, when I first learned to curse, why is she swearing at a kid? Does she know who she is? She sounds like she just learned how to cuss. I actually do cuss a little. Bro, what? She literally used to be a child star. Why are you here? Because you were selling bows in Claire's like 2 years ago. She has to be AI because what? Yeah, at this point, I'm pretty sure we are in a simulation because how is stuff like this happening? I mean, we just look at the news and it's just a crazy world we live in. And I'm sure you might have seen this by now, but just in case you haven't, there was a moment in time when she turned 21 and, you know, I'm no saint. I remember when I turned 21 and I was, you know, probably getting pretty wasted because when I was 21, I was getting drunk. But she goes to Disneyland and gets drunk and it's not a pretty sight. She tries to sing a song where people are not singing with her or they just don't know the lyrics or don't want to sing with her. I'm not sure which one it is, but it wasn't a pretty sight. Now, I do want to say that if I was a public figure such as her, where people idolize me, look up to me, and are watching my every move, I probably wouldn't be going to Disneyland to drink in front of everybody and get wasted, you know?
I should have known better. I had a
Wish I would have never effed around. Yeah, we know it.
Here, let's try this.
I like how you hear somebody saying, yeah, we know it. Yeah, we totally know it. And then you can barely see this woman's face because of the text. But if you look closely, you can see her. She's just like, ugh. Oh God, no, one of these days. Oh no. She just looks so disinterested. She's just like, please let me go home. I just want to go home already.
Thou shalt not.
Lie.
Thou shalt not.
Cheat.
Thou shalt not get caught for you.
End up just like me. Can I get a picture? Ready?
And then there's the video of her trying to look cool, drinking Fireball on stage while she has teddy bears covering up her boobs and like looking like she's like a kid. Like, what happened? I thought she was doing the other edgy persona. Can we understand that drinking is not cool and it's literally poison for your body and she's glorifying it right here while she looks like a toddler? I'm so confused as why she doesn't look like her edgy persona here. I thought she made a brand change. You know, I'm happy I don't drink anymore because it makes you do dumb things and look pretty dumb sometimes. Now it's finally time to show the infamous video that's been going viral here recently about Jojo Siwa cussing out her fans for booing her on stage. Now I'm not sure how many actually booed her. I think it might have been one person, two person. She's like searching the crowd looking for them to call them out. But just to kind of set the scene for you, there's some text over this video that says, I cannot stop thinking about the 3 little girls in karma face paint and their mom who went up to the barricade right before she went on and what conversations might be going on right now. If I was a parent, I wouldn't be bringing my kids to this show, first of all. But given the possibility that maybe these parents aren't up to date on the rebrand change and what's going on, this could have just caught them by surprise. Can you imagine thinking you're going to a concert, a show for kids, and you end up hearing this?
Which one of you? Which one of you? Respectfully, fuck you.
What the freak did I just see, dude? What is she doing? I genuinely did not know that she did that part. I seen the first part, but seeing her put the rose in her pants like that and then grabbing her crotch and those poor kids.
Fuck the booer, somebody just chucked a bra at me.
So there's a lot to take in there. I know. It seems like she's trying really hard to play into the sexualized content. I mean, even the dancers behind her, I think one of them, it looked like she had her whole butt hanging out. And JoJo's over here getting excited for having bras thrown at her now. The whole thing is just disturbing. All I can think about when I'm watching her is that Meat Canyon episode that they made. Some of the comments here say the crotch grab. Oh my God. Is she mentally okay? I don't know. I hope so. I know those background dancers are tired of her antics. People actually go to see her. Yes, they do, unfortunately. This is physically painful to watch. It's giving me a Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball era. She sounds like Abby Lee Miller. Oof. That's a low blow. But I'm curious what you have to say about this whole situation. So please share down in the comments down below. Let's talk about this, because this whole thing is just bizarre and weird, and it's crazy watching it unfold. Thank you for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Shout out to my Patreons. Thank you for all the support, and I will see y'all in the next video.